A federal appeals court has upheld a law that would ban TikTok in the United States if the app's Chinese parent company, ByteDance, doesn't sell the app. TikTok tried to claim the so-called sale or ban law passed in April is a violation of free speech for the app's millions of American users. The Justice Department argues the law actually protects against China potentially using the app to collect data on American citizens. The law is set to take effect on January 19th. TikTok and ByteDance could still appeal the case, though, to the Supreme Court. And CBS News Money Watch correspondent Kelly O'Grady joins us now. So, Kelly, on the business side, what are the challenges of reaching a deal for TikTok this late in the game?
Oh, there's a lot. Okay, I mean, so timing obviously one. Another is what would you actually be buying? Because this is a global company. So if a buyer is just getting the U.S. business, is that really interesting enough for them? Also, the algorithm. If you've been on TikTok, you know that algorithm is really good. It knows what to serve you. The Chinese parent company behind TikTok called ByteDance, they've said they don't want to sell that. They don't want to give that up. And then finally, you've got a question of price. I mean, this is going to be a massive billions of dollars sale. You need to find someone that is both going to be able to put up that money, but also will get approved by the U.S. government. You're not going to have Meta or
that's
Google.
By January 19th.
Right. This is impossible. Look, I used to work in M&A. This stuff takes a while to get done.
All right. So good luck with that, TikTok. Let's shift gears, Kelly. Let's talk about the November jobs report. Really good news, but still some people are finding it difficult to actually get hired. What is going on here, and what is all of this going to mean for people who are shopping for mortgages?
Yes. So let's start with the fact that the headline number was good, but why, when you sort of click below, is it not as much? So a lot of the jobs that were added this month are actually ones that were already there, but then coming back from Hurricane Helene, Hurricane Milton, the workers that were on strike and are now back in the market. And then the other element is that, yes, some people are not able to find jobs because it's just such a specific skill set that they bring to the table, and maybe those aren't the jobs that are being added in the economy, even if that overarching number is really strong. What does it mean for mortgage rates? That ties into interest rates. And interest rates, that's going to be decided in part by inflation, but also this jobs report when the Fed decides to cut or stay in a couple of weeks at their meeting. If the Fed cuts, we could see mortgage rates drop.
And there's a lot of people who are hoping that we will see another cut by the Fed. It seems still sort of likely that that's going to happen. 0.25% is the latest that I'm seeing among the pontificators. What's your gut telling you right now?
My gut is telling me that the Fed will cut, but that they shouldn't. So everyone wants the cut, investors want the cut, but I think the
people
data
with credit
right
card
now.
Debt want
oh,
cut.
Absolutely. But I think the data right now is kind of in that, we're getting a little bit hotter than we should right now.
Okay, Kelly O'Grady, thanks for stopping by.